spent the most of the night with the kids, 5 times up in the night, and just got one of the kids off to school, and I am exhausted. And if you're happen to be in the same place today, we can travel through this together. I thought it was the perfect time to talk about practice counts more when you are exhausted. I have a good friend of mine who puts me to shame with his discipline. He's amazing in getting stuff done. He's a stay-at-home dad, and I look up to him in a lot of ways. And he does things that I would never even dream of doing. For instance, a couple years back, he drove across the country with his 2-year-old. Need I say more? He's just an amazing guy, and he is at home. He does some engineering work on the side part-time while he's a full-time stay-at-home dad. He also makes claymation movies in his basement. He just does it all. And one day I asked him about his discipline, how he's able to do stuff like this. And he said, he kind of learned it from being an athlete. He had been a gymnast earlier in his life and had actually even been an Olympic hopeful for the pommel horse. And one thing he told me that it stayed with me was that it's really easy to do well in a competition on a day that you don't feel tired, that you feel good in your body and everything feels right. He said, but it's a lot harder to do well on days when your body doesn't feel right. And he said, the only way you can do that is practice. In fact, he said, practice counts more when you don't feel right in your body, when you're exhausted. And I've been thinking about that a lot. And, I think it translates into parenting. That these are the times when we are exhausted, when we normally will just blow it. And things will come out of our mouth that we wish we could take back. And I think it's just a time to be mindful when we are exhausted, like I am today, that this is the time that things count more, that I need to be listening more. I need to be going through my routines to keep some joy in the house and things not get so crazy. But this is when the practice counts. And so if you are in this place as well, get back on that pommel horse and keep it up. You're going to make it. Practice counts more when you're exhausted.